Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand how taxable income is calculated under business and profession. So dear students, today we have to understand what is the tax treatment procedure of income tax in case of business by taking into account one example. Okay. So here the example is a small problem about business of Mr. Suresh. So I'm just overlooking the problem. Following is the profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2020 furnished by Mr. Suresh. This is the profit and loss account having a debit side and a credit side. Okay. So there is a salary of rupees 1,40,000, advertisement 15,000, depreciation 68, rent and taxes 13,000, municipal taxes on residential house 9,000, goods and services 25,000, legal charges 12,500, RDD 5,000, banking cash transaction tax 8,000, interest on capital 7,500, bad debts 9,000 and net profit 2,13,000. Same the profit and loss account having a credit side with gross profit 4,57,000, interest on fixed deposit 19,000, dividend 6,000, bad debts recovered 15,000, commission 25,000 and sundry receipts 3,000. Okay, so the total of profit and loss account is 5,25,000 and net profit of rupees 2,13,000. They have given some adjustment, that is number 1, salary includes payment of rupees 23,000 to daughter of Mr. Suresh. Out of it, rupees 3,000 is excessive as compared to other employee of same category. Second adjustment is about allowable amount of depreciation as per income tax rule is rupees 64,000. Third is GST includes rupees 3,000 as a penalty and rupees 2,000 as a interest for late payment of GST charged by GST authority. Fourth one is bad debts recovered were written off in the year 2017-18 and admitted by the income tax department, and they are asking for computation of taxable income under business. So by considering this profit and loss account, now we have to calculate taxable income under business and profession. Okay. So dear students, keep it in your mind. The profit and loss account prepared by the businessman is not accurate normally from the income tax point of view. So while calculating taxable income under business, we have to rearrange such a profit and loss account by considering various provisions of income tax with relation to taxable income under business. So now we have to use this format for computation of taxable income under business. Okay. Computation of taxable income from business. And the problem is given for the financial year 2020-21. So we are going to consider the assessment year for the calculation, that is assessment year 2021. So here we have to write assessment year 2020-21. The first column is particulars, then two column for recording amount, that is rupees inner column, and this is outer column. Okay, so dear students, while computing taxable income under income from house property, first of all we have to consider whatever net profit given in the profit and loss account. So net profit as per profit and loss account we are going to consider over here, and in this problem the net profit of this business is 2,13,000. So we are going to write here the net profit, that is 2,13,000. Okay. The computation of taxable income under business is only the process of rearrangement of profit and loss account. So we have to consider first of all net profit, then we have to add certain expenditures which are not admissible as a business expenditure but expressly debited to the profit and loss account by the businessman. So we have to write here inadmissible expenses. Inadmissible expenses debited to profit and loss account. Debited to profit and loss account means what? We have to consider whatever expenditures debited by the Suresh Limited on in profit and loss account, right from salary up to bad debts. We are just considering those expenditure which are not a business expenditure but recorded over here. So these expenditure are to be treated as a inadmissible expenditure and means disallowed expenditure. It is not allowed by the income tax department. So first is salary. Normally salary is a business expenditure. It is always allowable, but there is adjustment on salary. Okay, and the adjustment is that salary includes payment of rupees 23,000 to daughter of Mr. Suresh. Out of it, rupees 3,000 is excessive as compared to other employee of same category. सैलरी ऑफ रुपीज 1,40,000 उसमें से 23,000 जो सैलरी है उसमें जो 3,000 सैलरी दिया गया है इट इज एक्सेसिव सैलरी. सो वट एवर एक्सेसिव सैलरी गिवन by employer to the employee is not allowed as a business expenditure. So excessive salary to daughter is disallowed. Excessive salary to daughter is disallowed. So we have to add it in the profit and loss account. So I am writing in inner column, that is 3,000. Okay. Next expenditure which is expressly debited to profit and loss account, that is advertisement. Advertisement is a business expenditure. It is allowable and no, there is no any adjustment, so we are not going to consider it. Depreciation is 68,000. So depreciation is also allowable expenditure subject to certain limit. Here adjustment second is given. Depreciation, allowable depreciation as per income tax rule is rupees 64,000. So only 64,000 is allowable as a business expenditure. Remaining amount is disallowed. That is called as excess depreciation is disallowed as a business expenditure. So we have to write here excess depreciation. Our total amount of depreciation 68,000 and allowable depreciation 64,000. So whatever excess depreciation is charged on debit side, that is 4,000, is disallowed expenditure. Okay. The next one, that is rent and taxes 13,000. Rent and taxes is a business expenditure, no additional adjustment on there, so it is allowable as a business expenditure. Next is municipal taxes on residential house, that is rupees 9,000. So whatever municipal taxes paid by the assessee on his residential house is his personal expenditure, and normally personal expenditure cannot be allowed as a business expenditure. So here we also record municipal taxes on a residential house, that is 9,000. This is also disallowed. Okay. Next one is goods and services tax, rupees 25,000. Normally goods and services tax is the tax paid by the businessman to the government. It is allowable as a business expenditure. Next, legal charges is also required to made, and it is also allowed. RDD rupees 5,000. So normally what RDD is the reserve for doubtful debt, that is the provision has been made. So any types of provision made by the businessman, and if it is debited to profit and loss account, is always disallowed. So whatever RDD means whatever provision made, that is always disallowed. So 5,000 RDD also disallowed as a business expenditure. Next one is that is banking cash transaction tax 8,000. It is the expenditure which is incurred by the bank on the cash transaction made by the businessman with the bank. It is also allowable as a business expenditure. Interest on capital 7,500. So normally interest on capital is given to the employer. So businessman can, if businessman getting the interest on his capital, but it is not allowed as a business expenditure. So here we have to add here interest on capital, that is 7,500. Okay. And then last is profit and loss account. These are the total disallowed expenditure. We have to aggregate all these and added it into the profit. So the total is 31,500. Okay. So 2,13,000 plus 31,500. So total is 2,44,500. $2,44,500. It is the net profit after adjusting disallowable expenditure. Then we have to deduct from it income under other head but expressly credited to profit and loss account. Income under other head but credited to profit and loss account. So we have to consider profit and loss account credit side. Gross profit is the business of income. Interest on fixed deposit, that is 19,000, is the income from other sources, not the business income. So we have to record here interest on deposit, that is 19,000, is under other head but it is recorded over here. Then next one, that is dividend is also income from other sources. Bad debts recovered, adjustment is that bad debts recovered were within the for the year 2017-18 and admitted by the income tax department. It is already settled by the department, cannot be considered. Commission and sundry receipts also business income, so cannot be considered. Only dividend income is the income from other sources. So whatever dividend received by the businessman is to be treated as a income from other sources. But if it is recorded in the profit and loss account, that is, then we have to deduct it. So after considering total amount, so total of 25,000, we are going to deduct it from 2,44,500. So actual amount is 2,19,500. Okay, and that is the taxable income from business. Okay, so how we can calculate a taxable income from business? So this is only the rearrangement of profit and loss account by considering net profit. Then we have to add whatever inadmissible expenditure or disallowed expenditure expressly debited to profit and loss account, that is called as a non-business expenditure. And we have to deduct also whatever income from other sources but credited to profit and loss account, that should be deducted from the net profit. And final, whatever amount we can get, that is called as a taxable income from a business and is chargeable to tax. Thank you.